Hi, this is Tom Spring with SE Media, and I'm joined today here with Marc Elias, a threat researcher with Symantec. We're here at Black Hat 2024. Marc, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Marc Elias. I've been working at Symantec for over 2 years now as a security researcher, and I've been focused mostly on tracking nation-state groups and ransomware actors.
Okay, well, thank you. And at Black Hat on Wednesday, you're going to be revealing some new research on how the Microsoft Graph API has been abused and how some of these nation states are using the API to exfiltrate data from compromised systems in a very clever way. Can you give us some broad strokes in terms of how they're doing that and your research that you're going to be presenting tomorrow?
Sure. We documented 3 types of cloud abuse. First one is, for example, for exfiltration victim data. The second one is for command and control to use to communicate to their backdoors. And another one is to stage some malware, download the malware and execute it.
Okay, so, exfiltrating data from a victim's computer is pretty much what bad guys do. Why have they chosen this API, and what makes it unique as opposed to some other opportunities or some other methods that they may have in terms of exfiltrating data from their victims?
We believe that they use this type of technique to blend in network traffic to simulate that is benign traffic.
Okay, so what are the services that you're seeing that are being abused by these bad guys?
We have seen plenty of services being abused. For example, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive as well. But there are others that have been abused.
Okay, so if I'm being victimized by one of these nation states, are they abusing my Google Drive? Are they abusing my Microsoft OneDrive? How does it work? Or are they planting? What are they planting onto my computer?
Basically, they're not using your account. They register their own account and use it for malicious purposes.
Okay, so one of the things that I find really interesting is that this is a problem that isn't gone away. We've seen this type of abuse for quite some time now. Your research is now showing what in terms of the trend line for this kind of abuse?
This research basically shows that in those last 2 years that we have doing that research, this type of abuse has been increasing quite a lot.
It has. I'm just curious. Why? Why has it been increasing? I mean, I would imagine it works, right? But is there any other better explanation for that?
Well, we believe it gives the threat actors some benefits. As we said, it's difficult to detect and protect against those attacks. And the costs are very low for the threat actors. They don't have to maintain an infrastructure. So.
Yeah, I do feel like it's pretty interesting that they're hiding in plain sight, essentially, with using these services that I think you had mentioned that are using very common domains that are necessarily raising red flags in terms of network monitoring and stuff like that. When you think about some of the things that you can do as a company to make sure that your workforce is protected, how can you protect yourself against this type of an attack?
I believe the security could be layered. For example, we give some recommendations to monitor network traffic for exfiltration of big files to cloud services. We recommend as well to block some processes that shouldn't connect to cloud services.
What kind of processes?
For example, CMD, common process, and PowerShell, for example. And some processes that don't do that in a benign way.
The people who are perpetrating these types of attacks, the people who are have a persistent connection to your computer, who are they? What are their intents? Is it ransomware? What type of cybercrime are they trying to commit?
We believe that in our research, at least, what we found is they were most nation-state groups, and they are probably using the information for intelligence gathering and advantage, competitive advantage.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking a brief moment out of your busy Black Hat schedule to talk to SC Media and me about your upcoming session at Black Hat and breaking it down into plain English for me. And I'm really looking forward to hearing the full session tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Take care.